Today I'm taking a closer look at this popular Klarpul vacuum that was sent to me by the brand to test out, and also comparing it to my Dyson V15. So let's jump in. Here's what you can expect in your box, and as far as attachments go, so this is a pretty standard set of attachments. The narrow one, the brush attachment, the extension pole, and this is your charger, and the main floor brush head. It looks very similar to Dyson, and it has a built-in light, it looks like. Here's the body, pretty lightweight, first impression, and has this stand, I'm assuming in a filter replacement. This is the actual battery. Lengthwise, they're very similar in size, though the Klarpul one has this extendable rod, so you can make it way shorter by just adjusting this one right here. Dyson doesn't have that. It has a very similar concept of the battery, so both of them are able to be taken out, like you see here with Dyson, and then similar here, you just press on these and it slides right out and needs to be recharged separately. Now onto the handle, the style is a little different. So here you have it being kind of on the top versus Dyson being on the bottom. The push buttons to start them are very different. So this one for the Dyson, you have to press and hold while you are vacuuming. This one, you just turn it on and it starts working. You don't have to hold anything, and turn it off with the same button. Dustbin collectors are a bit different in size. The Klarpul one is smaller than Dyson. However, it has a huge advantage that Dyson doesn't. First things first, you don't have to take off your accessories like you do with Dyson to open the bin. I'm not going to show it here, but you do have to take that off and push for it to open, versus on the Klarpul one, you just press this button, it opens up, you can clean it without taking accessories out. You could obviously do it this way and carry the entire thing, but it goes even further. You could press on this button and the whole thing is released. You don't have to carry the heavy part. You just take this with you. It's easier to clean the filter this way. Take it out, replace this, even potentially wash it, I'm assuming, because it's all plastic and there are no electronic parts. Versus with Dyson, this thing is pretty heavy by itself. You cannot take the bin off, and it's a little clunky in the way you have to clean it. Accessory installation is very easy. Just snap this until it clicks. Same with Dyson, so no difference is there. And then for you to take it off, just press and replace it with a different attachment. Both come with mini screens to show the mode that you selected and also the amount of time that's left. So to activate, you'll click here and it shows you the lowest mode, and to switch between modes, you'll need to press on this sensor. And there are a total of 3, basically equivalent of medium, boost, and eco in Dyson.
Dyson gives you an estimate of how much time is left before it needs to be recharged. The Klarpul one has percentage, so that is 60% showing there.
Brush heads are really similar in design. The middle part is very, very close to the Dyson one, with the exception of these little pullouts. And the biggest difference on this one is it does have a built-in light. It's not a laser light, but it's a light. Dyson doesn't have any. It does require a different brush head for the laser piece.
Now on to the most exciting part, the suction test. I'm using medium speed, also have some sugar and oats here on the hardwood floors, and I was not expecting the result. Klarpul picked up the exact same amount as Dyson did without spilling anything, even after shaking. Now onto the carpet. We have oats here, same medium speed, and again, Klarpul is doing an amazing job. It's picking everything up, no cuts or edits, as you can see here. And even after shaking, which sometimes happen with vacuums, nothing is on the floor. After testing the Klarpul one for a few days in all the common areas in my home, here are the few things that stood out to me. Definitely this light. It's a minor addition, but super helpful when you're vacuuming in those darker places. And with Dyson, you do have to have a separate attachment for that. It did feel like this one is a little bit more lightweight than Dyson, and definitely maneuverable, though Dyson does a good job there as well. Now, the fact that you don't have to hold the start button to operate your vacuum vacuum is definitely a winning factor for me in this one. Now, I found the battery life on Dyson to be a little stronger than on Klarpul. Klarpul, though, does still give you a good amount of running time, about 60 minutes on the lowest setting. If you put all the additional attachments that you get with Dyson and battery life aside, this Klarpul vacuum is certainly a very strong alternative that is budget friendly, and as you saw, does an amazing job suctioning everything that Dyson would have done the same exact way. So if you are in the market for good quality cordless vacuum, this one is certainly worth considering.